We've seen quite a few landslides across parts of Trinidad, and now there's an adverse weather alert in effect, which is set to last until Tuesday at 2 p.m. And this is specific for north and central Trinidad. The possibility of landslips or landslides, there's a high probability of that happening, and you could also see street or flash flooding along northern and central areas of Trinidad. Now back to the rainfall that happened across the weekend and into Sunday. It now takes our total for August 106 millimeters, but it's still well away from the 264 millimeters. And if you look back towards June and July, you notice that the rainfall has been below average. So even though we're getting these rains quite a bit in these short bursts, we definitely need more rainfall through August and September. Now the reason for the rains was a tropical wave which has now passed into the Eastern Caribbean Sea, but you can still see here the pockets of those orange and those bright colors, all signifying where we could be seeing some of those heavy showers continuing through the evening and overnight. So watch out, especially just after midnight, for the possibility of some showers that could turn heavy or thundery across parts of Tobago, namely especially around the Caribbean coast, Castara down towards Plymouth, out towards Mason Hall as well. You may begin to see some improvement as the day wears on, but still showers expected for the first part of the day. For Trinidad, overnight, still looking for a medium chance of some showers happening that could turn heavy or thundery, so you may well see lightning flashing, especially along the Gulf of Paria as you go overnight and into the first part of your Tuesday. For those in the central and southern areas, again, the possibility of some showers that could turn heavy or thundery here, and in those downpours, there's a possibility of gusty winds and street or flash flooding. And again, be mindful about that as you go about your business. Temperature-wise, it should feel cool tonight, 23 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, maybe a touch milder in Tobago at 26, and no higher than 32 expected on a Tuesday. Now, those southeasterly winds are responsible for bringing a lot of that moisture, but it remains quite gentle nevertheless, and a slight chop expected of 1 meter in the Caribbean, 1.5 likely in the Atlantic, maybe getting up to 2 meters on occasions. Now across the Caribbean, we've been looking at that tropical wave passing, but yet another one is set to come by on Wednesday, so we could be seeing a bit more moisture by late Wednesday, but more so on a Thursday. So another round of thundery downpours are expected later on this week for both Tobago and Trinidad, more so on Thursday, and eventually beginning to brighten up on Friday. Now across the Eastern Caribbean, this tropical wave basically still has a large mass of cloudiness around it, still set to bring a lot of moisture, especially around Puerto Rico and Hispaniola, so they could still be seeing some of those downpours beginning to spread into parts of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. But before then, Santo Domingo will still begin to see some of those showers eventually pushing through. Highs of 32 degrees Celsius expected Tuesday, but more clouds and rains expected on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the rains will continue to affect the Eastern Caribbean through Dominica, St. Lucia, into Grenada and St. Vincent. Down towards Georgetown, they'll be coming out of that, so there are only a few brief showers expected and a high of 32 degrees Celsius. But for us, overnight into early Tuesday, still expecting some blustery downpours and risk of thunder. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.